Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the continuation of the Siberia 3 playthrough. I didn't stream yesterday, right? Yeah, I think I didn't. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue from where we left off, viewers. And advance a little bit of the story. See where it's gonna take us. I did try and fix the performance issue. I don't think the performance issue is gonna be fixed. There's another solution that I'm gonna try and apply. But in terms of resolution, at the very least, I did fix that. So the game is gonna look better. Well, actually, a little bit better. This game still does not look that good, sadly. At least the game is enjoyable so far, so yeah. Might switch into something else later on. Kind of hungry. Yesterday I really didn't eat anything. But today I just ate some salad, but I still haven't even cooked my meal. I'm gonna do that like in an hour. Like maybe 90 minutes from now. I'm gonna start cooking something. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Meow 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 meow. Are you enjoying the game? Have a nice day? No way, yeah. Man, I kind of want to play Streets of Rage. Alrighty, viewers, without further ado, let's continue. Siberia 3. So you can see, viewers, the game looks a little bit better. A little bit. Still performs like ass, though. Like, I don't know, like, there's a fix that I'm gonna have to apply. Hopefully, like, we're gonna find a way of that. So, from what I remember, I grabbed something from here. Which is, this. Like, the controls are absolutely trash, by the way. Why would you not draw this? Hell, even fucking anti-aliasing is bugged. You cannot combine items so far. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of this. I'll probably need to talk to someone about the pamphlet that I grabbed. Can we move outside of this room, please? You guys can see the stutter, right? Holy. Look, this game is stuttering like absolute ass.
My new treatment is making me fall asleep on my feet.
I don't think I can talk to the doctor. The stuttering is actually much worse than what it used to, viewers. Holy hell.
Be reasonable, please, Miss Walker. I'm sure that without treatment, in a few months you'll regain all of your faculties, and you'll be able to leave the clinic perfectly cured.
See, maybe we're gonna be able to find Kirk, I believe his name was. He's up.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
Not really. I'm crazy.
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
Wake up! Wake up, sheeple!
Don't you have anything to say?
Gonna say, the proof is lining up? Okay.
The proof is building up. First there's that key which doesn't work, and that bed you're trapped in, and your missing prosthesis.
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about.
Open inventory.
I need to see the original model of this.
Original module, okay. I'm picking it. Do I need to okay. The game is very clunky.
That's what I thought. With this, my tribe smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
The owl?
I doubt they have a postal service here.
There's the owl outside.
Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
That's it. Yara-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yara-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yara-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Birdie, Birdie, I've got something for you.
How can I call him? Sure, I guess I'm gonna have to give him the key. Use.
That's not right.
Why?
Not a chance.
Are you sure?
Hey you, Birdie, Birdie, I've got something for you. That's not right.
Do I need a bait? Maybe I do need a bait. Birdie! Birdie!
This must be Valsambor, the town Kirk told me about. Let's try something else. It doesn't work. Impossible. Nothing.
I'm gonna have to bring it with the something. I think that's gonna be the challenge here. Doesn't seem that there is something that I can use over here. Maybe I need to talk to Kirk again. I'm calling it. It's not coming towards me. Maybe I do need to use the food here.
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
I did.
But I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Fish.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Thank you for nothing, fatso. Well, I guess he definitely did say that my solution is definitely gonna be. Why would you call it a yard, though? This is not a yard. This is a hall.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
I'm gonna assume this is gonna be the fish. The game still stutters as shit. Nothing on the garbage.
The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night.
I assume that I definitely need to
Wow.
to grab like a fish or something, but can you talk to him? No?
Be reasonable, please, Miss Walker. I'm sure that with our treatment, in a few months you'll regain all of your faculties, and you'll be able to leave the clinic perfectly cured.
Let's try something else. Not a chance.
So no, these are gonna open it.
Automaton birds?
Tom Tom. Burps. Yeah, da, ta, ta, da, ta, ta.
I really tried. I tried to tell them I was a whole lot better. They just wouldn't listen.
These guys are gonna help me? Oh. These guys are asleep. I got a key from him. What's that key? I have no idea. Probably gonna be a key for the birdcage, maybe? I mean, I can try and inspect it. Anton's key.
As every day as it gets.
Are you sure? What's wrong with her eye, by the way? I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's something weird happening there. Good game. This game runs like absolute trash. How? Oh, that's... Can open it. Okay. Can I have control? We'll be grabbing that. Mechanical bird.
You just turn the key to activate it. You just turn the key to activate it.
Well, crank that, soldier boy.
You just turn the key to activate it.
Maybe I'm gonna be able to turn it after the fact. Her running animation is kinda hilarious, by the way. I'm not crazy! I'm not crazy! Alright, let's put this burb here. Well, still looks better than Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, it's coming my way. Damn, look at that owl. Definitely looks cartoonish. Oh, I guess they're gonna fuck tonight, or something like that. Go, birdie. That should do it, I believe. Kirk is dead. He's dead.
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker.
Well, I
Now
guess we
only
did.
need-
Oh,
Kirk. What's wrong?
Dr. Olga's treatment.
it's automated.
Kirk. Kirk, can you hear me?
He's dead.
Wake up.
Come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
Whoa. Help!
Oh, you're a doctor, right? Quick. My friends had a kind of attack.
I thought we were gonna ask
Calm
for
yourself, Miss Walker.
I thought we were gonna ask for help yourself.
I'm Dr. Olga Efimova, and this young nomad is in my care. I need to prepare his organism to accept the prosthesis. He's doing fine. He's following the protocol.
Oh, really? Protocol, is it? And you think it's normal for him to just faint like that?
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Sure.
Oh, you mean that
Damn, big
horrible
titties.
mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
Uh-oh.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
I thought she's gonna shove the needle up my butt. Challenge. I demand to be set free. Now let's relax.
Fine, I'm leaving. I hope all this is gonna help him.
Well then, I can't imagine why you might think the opposite.
You managed to
Miss
butter her up a
Walker.
bit. Butter up my biscuit.
How is he?
Your young friend is reacting to the treatment very well. Everything is fine. He's resting.
Well,
All right.
goodbye, Doctor.
I'll come by and see you very soon, Miss Walker. Don't worry.
What's with the evil smile? Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We're just gonna have to wait for the key to get prepared, I guess. Prepared? But you guys didn't hear that. So I guess we're gonna have to talk to people. Maybe I'm gonna give him his key back. I mean, these are the only people that I can talk to, so.
I'm happy. Dr. Mongoling asked me to look after the maintenance of the garden aviary.
You just mentioned... it's weird that you just mentioned that. Where's the key? Well, it's not my fault that he lost it, right? Guess we're gonna have to talk to the good doctor, assuming that he's still here. Or is Olga going to be here? No, the doctor is gonna be here.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should calm you.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Maybe I do need to get inside again and inspect on Kirk.
What on earth could that quack have injected him with?
Quack.
Can you hear me? Kirk? What on earth could that quack have injected him with?
How the hell is this ball still hot? You finished? That was fast. Repaired key. I guess we're gonna have to get him later. Oh, he's up.
How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
Ah, he's dying. I'll go get help.
We've got to get you out of that horrible woman's grasp. Once we get out of here, I'm going to denounce her to the authorities. Trust me.
The authorities don't care what happens to the Yukos, Kid Walker. Look at what they did to my leg.
No way I'm leaving here without knowing what's going to happen to you.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go alone. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
So that's our objective, pretty much.
Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols.
Hmm.
And I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
Oh. It's gonna be fine, I guess. I guess that's it. That's gonna be it for this area, and we're gonna be able to leave. Can I talk to him some more?
Dr. Zamiatin should be able to help you find the Valsambor craftsman. Good luck, Kate Walker. And watch out for Olga Efimova. The woman is a demon. Go, Kate Walker. I'll try to keep my spirits up until you get back to the clinic with my new leg. You'll find my prosthesis at the craftsman's shop in Valsambor. If you should meet any of my Yukol brethren, please tell them I'm doing fine. Dr. Zamyatin should be able to help you find the Valsambor craftsman.
Oh, that's it, pretty much. Exhaust all the dialogue. Let's get out! Please tell me that the key is ready. I don't need to do all that garbage again. And the key works! Wonder if I should go and boast to the doctor that I've fixed it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. Please get inside, Kate Walker. Kate Walker.
You seem somewhat upset.
Okay.
Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should come.
This game sucks. This game sucks ass. You're not gonna get the key? Alright. Find Dr. Zamyatin. He should be in here, right? But, I can't read shit! I ain't Russian. Or whatever I think this is... We're in Russia. Siberia. The controls are terrible. I don't want to exit. Probably gonna have to get some info from these people. Hello?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Well, she's friendly enough. The clinic?
Pretty gloomy clinic. It could
Um,
with a bit of human warmth.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valor.
How did they make this game? Who made this game?
The inhabitants of Valsambor took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious...
This audio splicing is absolutely terrible.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamyatin.
Dr. Zamyatin. Speak of the devil.
I'm looking for Dr. Zamyatin.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there. The first door on your left.
Alright, so it's gonna be that simple, I guess. And the exit?
I would like to leave this clinic. Would you mind telling me where the exit is, please?
Just behind me?
Well, usually I'd have told you to go over to the other side of the courtyard to take the funicular that goes down to Valsambor. But it seems Dr. Efimova has shut off the entire clinic for security reasons.
Security
The funicular has been
reasons?
stopped until further orders.
I see.
Mm.
Thank you for all that information.
Maybe Zamyatin is gonna
Maybe you
help
should head
me.
on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
That ain't happening,
I'll think
sister.
about it. Goodbye.
That ain't happening, sister. Let's talk to the janitor.
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
Look at these portraits. For
This
you?
time of day, Dr. Zamyatin should be available.
Zamyatin? His name is Zamyatin. What did you just call
I'm
him?
sure you will find Dr. Zamyatin in his office.
Zamyatin! I'm in love with the running animation, by the way. What is this invisible wall that's blocking me? Yeah, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, yeah, ta-ta-ta-ta. All right, let's check on Zamian team. Who the hell are these guys? Twins? These guys are twins.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
The funicular is out of service until further notice.
All right, twins, and they have the same voice too. They're coughing. Oh no. What's this? I think it means that I'm gonna be able to open. This is FMOVA though.
Dr. Olga? Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing.
I can get inside.
Dr. Olga? Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing. Dr. Efimova.
Who the hell is this guy?
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months.
Who is he? Oh, that's an office. Can I? Oh, it's just open. You cannot see that it's open from this angle. Barely. Well, I guess that's Zamiantine. Holy!
Hello, Miss Walker.
What's with the mini mohawk?
Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
She's crazy! This is her plan. She worries me.
I don't want to say anything bad about someone you seem to appreciate, Dr. Zamiantine, but quite frankly, Dr. Efimova worries me.
And why is that?
She and her associate, Dr. Mangling, put me through a real interrogation. They're also keeping Kirk, the young Yukol, prisoner, attached to his bed. Not to mention the psychological grip she seems to have on everybody here.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know
These
that
are
waking
serious
up after a prolonged
accusations.
period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
But
The subject is closed, Miss Walker.
Okay.
Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
It's a souvenir. None of your business. There was once an Oscar. Yeah, sure. Talk to him about Oscar.
it belonged to Oscar, a friend who passed away.
Did he?
I understand, Miss Walker. I myself
Did he die?
been
Well,
away for grief for decades.
Siberia 2 is not memorable
Wearing
for
a
me,
token of
viewers.
someone dear to you is a natural thing.
Maybe I should have looked what happened in Siberia
I
2
promised
just
Kirk
to
I'd
know
go
what
to the
happened.
craftsman in
Like,
Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages.
to try and remember
So I'd like
whatever
to
happened in
speed up
that
the
game.
process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker.
Hmm.
She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
That means that I'm gonna have to fake it. What's that?
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
Racism? My favorite subject!
I get the impression that the Yukols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
Migration?
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle.
How old are you?
The great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukols, doomed to blindly follow.
Didn't they
their
say
animals
that
wherever
it
they
happens
go?
once every 100 years?
They don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never.
I gotta be honest, I do like the way that this game animates. Like it has a charm to it.
Why did the Yukols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations,
Excuse me.
the Yukol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional
Postgraduate
medicine.
from the University
Lost his leg.
of Yukon.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Open documents. I mean, sure. It was J, right? Anthology. A read. Mondial magazine publication. Preface by Cornelius Pons. Okay. Mammoth butchered by yokos? Members of yokel tribes. Holy! Look at that hottie. Gathering in the slit. Look at these goofy dogs. No, these are still dogs, I guess. They look goofy. They're called DQ8. Yokel architecture. Illustration produced from accounts of Brunislaw Mouse. Sounds German as hell. Yokel riding a mammoth. And that's the ostrich. I don't think they had ostriches in the previous game. Might be wrong. Yokel riding a great snow ostrich. Illustration produced from the accounts of Mouse again. Transmission of a Yokel myth. Okay. That's about it, I guess. Wonder if we're gonna need the brochure again. See if I can talk to this fool
We'll
again.
find Dr. Olga hard at work in her office, Miss Walker.
She wasn't there, though.
Olga is the only one who decides if a patient can leave our clinic, Miss Walker.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to fake her signature. I cannot talk to him again. They really did not quality test this game at all. Like, look, it's still stuck. Door stuck! Door stuck! Oh, there's nothing here that I can get. Oh, her office is open. Surprisingly.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
Oh,
How is she doing?
Fine, apparently. She is docile.
they have
It may
internet?
not last too much longer, I'm afraid.
And what about the tribe of nomads?
Oh,
Just like the
Kalashnikov?
past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukuls will have
What's
no
with these,
choice but to go back
skippings?
home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
American detective?
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
What do they want with her, though? Kate never actually posed any kind of threats
What?
to everything.
Where did she go?
Oh, where did she go? Nobody knows, but good time for me to actually explore this area a little bit. For a little bit. Stop. Okay. Anything here that I can pick up? Not really. Only thing that I can inspect here is the computer. Valsenborg Hospital. Intranet. Well, it's not an internet. If it's an intranet... Well, I guess you can connect an internet to the internet. Sure. Kate Walker. Olga, I've received confirmation that the American is subversive. She is a hysteric by nature and has gotten it in her head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. On the way, she has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities and, above all, has associated herself with those freeloading yokels. Huh. What did she do? It would also seem that Uncle Sam considered her to be of some importance. This is a good occasion to get rid of her. When I get to Valsambor, my men will arrest her and deliver her to her country's authorities. Until then, take good care of her. Colonel. Huh. What's that about?
I'm here to see you two.
Who the hell is this guy?
Walker, it really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you.
Why does he look like he's actually inside the screen?
Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Valsambor in a few hours.
All right. So I guess we're gonna rendezvous with this fool. I don't need a Prince Charming. I'm not going back. Sorry. Yeah, that's what we're gonna. Shit.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States at the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
The Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement!
Huh?
Apparently you took off with the contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is
Ah.
completely ridiculous.
So this is actually
No, You
serious.
aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So
I mean-
leave me alone.
Who
I mean-
wait, Miss Walker? Please be reasonable.
Good.
It is true. It is true. She even knew how to shut that shit down. Cut that bitch off. It is true. He doesn't have the authority to actually stop her or anything. But I mean, he can call the authorities on her. That's a different outcome altogether. I cannot check the other emails, by the way, if you were wondering. She went here. Gonna be some sort of a puzzle. I wonder if I can go back and convince Dr. Zeatine? Zeatine? Whatever that bitch called him. Can I talk to you?
Dr. Zamiatine,
Zamiatine.
excuse me, but
Zamiantine.
I don't really need to speak with you.
Of course. What's wrong, Miss Walker?
It's about Olga Efimova.
Miss Walker, I mean...
I promise. I am not making this up. I surprised her in the middle of a discussion with some kind of a policeman, a colonel. They want to keep me here whether I want to stay or not.
Colonel,
God
huh?
only knows why. They also talked about the Ukels. They have some kind of a plan.
That's enough, Miss Walker.
Whoa.
I've heard enough.
Please, Doctor. You have to listen to...
Out of the question. My poor girl, with such a terrible degree of paranoia, I should have you accompanied straight back to your room immediately.
Whoa.
You're fortunate that I'm sympathetic towards you. But don't go too far. please.
Oh, get out? Well, I guess that's that. He's not gonna leave us. I'm trying to you know, seeking cooperation from him is,
If it's more about Dr. Olga, please.
it's gonna be
spare me, Miss
impossible.
Walker. If it's more about Dr. Olga, please spare me, Miss Walker.
All right, I'm out. I wonder if inspecting with the others would give me something new.
What about going back to your room? If you like, I can go and ask Dr. Mangling to come get you.
Is she? Is she making fun of her?
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception.
All right, shut up. You guys are not gonna be helpful to me, so I guess we're gonna have to solve some sort of a puzzle and try and follow Olga. Over here. So what's happening here? Okay. Oh my goodness, this is this is clunky as hell, by the way, viewers. So I think I need to resemble this. Okay. How can I tell if this is right? Like, I have no, I mean, this kind of looks like a mammoth, maybe? Try and change the one in the middle. Alright, I guess that did it. Ah, I was gonna reveal that. Blue, blue, red, red, green. It's kind of Resident Evil, kind of a Resident Evil puzzle. Oh! Alright, let's get in. Another elevator. It's kind of... It's really sophisticated. Find Dr. Olga. Oh, seems it's cold in here. It's cold in here. Oh, what's in this?
Charming.
Oh, she's not scared.
Hurry up.
Uh-oh. I gotta be honest, I like the animation work.
Elfimova, I'm doing whatever I can.
Dr. M?
This damn tap open in the end, you'll see.
What is that? Is that gasoline?
That's it.
Well, that should convince the Yukon scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmet. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimova.
I think that's gasoline. Look at that Z fatigue. Nice ass shot. Or the lack thereof. Use the waterway to get to the yokels. I guess that's how we're gonna escape? I thought we were gonna escape through the front door. Gonna be able to fake a signature or something, but I guess that's not gonna be an option. What the hell is this? Empty gas can. Observe. What does it say?
Corrosion resistant.
Okay. Anything else? Well. Why is there a lot of skeletons here? I guess that's my escape boat. I'm not gonna shut these down or something? Where are these? Like Resident Evil steps? What can I do with this?
This thing is stuck.
I mean, what's the point in doing all of that, though? Guess we can check this one here. Can you? No, stop! 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 I kind of want to check on this, but... My god, this game is clunky as shit. I don't even want to do that.
This thing is stuck.
Try using your other hand. And you're actually wearing gloves, too. How can I inspect the water here? Oh. All right. Maybe I need to be on the other side to inspect it in a better way? I don't know. This game is clunky as hell. Alright, maybe like this? No? I mean, how can I inspect the water? Maybe from here? Not really. There's this ladder, and whatever this is. I can't speak Russian.
Hydrochloric acid.
Well, I think Kate can. Sure. All right, full gas can. Bottoms up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to escape from there. Like, what's the purpose here? Are they gonna try and pollute the,
This thing is stuck.
Trying to pollute the river or something? of course, now I get an option to check on this. Korojan. All right. Let's go ahead and cook. Why is that, why is this like a pre-rendered cutscene? Don't, sniff that. Well, just like that? You're not even you're not even gonna row the boat? Oh, duck down. Well, it's getting faster. I would be a little bit worried if I were you, Kate. What? 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 Oh boy. Oh boy, you could have faked her signature, but no! Ah! A boat like this wouldn't survive that. Come on, bro. Uh-oh, waterfall? I'm dead! No, never mind, she survived that. Oh my goodness. What is this, a Disney movie? Not even music in the background? No, nothing. Huh? Oh, this guy's worried. Very conveniently. We arrive at shore. It's gonna switch to gameplay. Oh. Help me, uncles! Help them with what? Are they even gonna speak English to me? Because these guys don't know how to speak English. Hello?
Or all ostriches lost.
Why would I bother with that?
Catwalk, help, please.
Called me a catwalk? Cutscene?
Engenemuk. Tuk. Bikolet.
Bullet.
Miss Catwalk. Senvenu tuk. Minimir Buruth.
What's that? What does that mean? You have to keep the ostrich back. What's going on?
Oh my god, what happened to that poor ostrich?
Ostriches want drink very bad water, tuk. When ostrich is thirsty, and ostrich is not smart, Miss Catwalk. She lako, tuk. Head hard like hard rock.
Try to hold them back as long as possible. There must be a way to filter the river water.
Unganemuk, but Miss Catwalk go quickly.
Miss Kate Walker.
Huh?
Hello, ma'am.
Who the hell is this?
You remember me, Miss Kate Walker. Me, ayahuasca. Great Yukul shaman.
Is she a vampire?
Somewhere there in the world of the spirits.
So you're the one I owe my life to, Madame Ayahuasca. It's you who cared for me before taking me to the doctors in the Valsambor clinic.
Ah.
I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Tuk, girl. Miss Kate Walker go clean river water right up there. Since she traveled long time in magic world, spirits now her friends. Show her the right path.
Very well. If you say that the spirits are going to give me a hand, I'll try to do that.
Well, I guess we can do that somehow. This is a big ass dinosaur. Holy.
Ostrich is soon not controllable. Miss Ketwalk must quickly clean river.
How can I do that? What do I have with me? No, I don't think I have anything that's gonna help me with that.
Quickly, or all ostrich is lost.
Can I talk to this guy? I don't think he's gonna help me. What's up with that guy? What's happening inside?
Miss Ketwalk, help please.
Okay, video game?
Ostriches maybe die poisoned?
How the hell can we help that? Oh, there's a cutscene.
The Yukals are going to be overwhelmed here soon. I have to help them, quickly.
So what they're trying to say is that there's no way for me to stop the ostriches. This is a very dire situation. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the clinic. But I guess it's black, a little bit black, because all of this oil, even though it doesn't make sense. Like, we're talking about crude oil, black.
Ladies and gentlemen of the spirit world, if you want to show me the way, now's the time.
Sure. Oh, I guess there it is over here.
Just had to ask, I guess.
Use the dam to filter the water? I don't think that's even possible, but sure.
This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam.
Okay. Crank that, soldier boy. That's it? Did that work? I really don't know. Probably not. A little bit more? This back like this? I guess that did it. What a stupid ass puzzle. Somehow that filters the water, somehow. Go see Ayahuasca, the local shaman. In the soak, whatever that called. I guess that fixed that up. Somehow. There's absolutely no logic behind that at all. Just go with the flow. This is just Russian anime. It doesn't make sense. Just go with the flow. They're drinking, I guess. Yeah, I guess they're drinking. Still looking black as shit, though. Look at the dogs chilling, chilling up there. Weird looking dogs. Alright, sure. I guess we're gonna be able to go talk to the shaman lady.
Vairtla, Misketwalk. Thanks you and spirits. Ostriches saved.
Thanks you.
Be careful all the same, Mr. Barut. The dam filtering the water may not hold very long.
Sa. Yukos leave here fast to make sure Ostrich is safe. But not possible without Kirk. Him on ride.
I just came from the clinic. Kirk and I shared a room.
Sa. How going, Kirk?
We shared a bed as well. Reassure.
He's fine. Don't worry, Mr. Barut.
So why him not come back with you?
It's taking a while to finish his artificial leg. It would seem.
Seemingly.
No, Kirk. Yukos cannot leave here. So ostriches want continued journey without Yukos.
Oh.
Can't keep ostriches here very long.
I guess you guys are gonna have to buckle up.
And then eaten by lake spirits. Tuk.
The ostriches crossing the lake, so that has to be a part of the migration?
Tuk tuk. Baranur, on other side of lake, is path of sacred plains. Ostriches lay eggs in hot sand on sacred plains. But lake, not anymore frozen, so not be able cross.
Listen, Mr. Barut, do your best to calm your ostriches while I go to Valsumbur. I promised Kirk to go get his prosthesis and bring it back to him.
Bartla tuk. Miss Ketwalk, you friend of Yukos.
I'm going to speak with the
These
shaman.
ostriches are in heat.
Marsha will be very happy. See Miss Ketwalk. She go with you and around you a lot in world of spirits, so they free you.
If you say so.
You not die because of her.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guess thanks for the reassurance. I guess. Alrighty, viewers. I'm gonna stop momentarily here. I'm gonna prepare dinner a little bit. I'm gonna showcase something that we can watch together while I do so. I'm definitely gonna continue playing. I haven't done streaming. I'm gonna go just prepare something, and after I prepare it, we're definitely gonna jump into a different game. So, yeah. That was a fun session. A little bit buggy, but I'm gonna try and you know, fix this game. I'm trying to fix this game. Make it a little bit functional, I guess. In the meanwhile, viewers, let's go ahead and try and watch some, shall we? All right.
When I first caught a glimpse at Sense's Midnight, it looked a little familiar to me, and that's because I...
Uh-oh, that's not my internet.
I'd already played its development.
That ain't my internet.
The release since a cyberpunk ghost story, and I kind of liked it. Midnight is a combination of common Japanese horror tropes with a bit of a modern twist. You play as Kaho, and your friend group are into ghosts, specifically researching them.
Kaho made me lose my mind.
Ikebukuro, investigating some old
Up
ghost
in there, up in there.
There's
Gago
also
made me
people
lose my
stumbled upon
cool.
a woman who had hung herself, which apparently cursed them and the park. Kaho is in the park doing all the legwork, but she's got her friends with her in the sense that they're all in a group chat together. Every time you come across something out of the ordinary or useful, they'll chime in, and this mechanic allows the game to run typical tutorial type stuff by the player without breaking the fourth wall too much. As Kaho comes across the door to the spot where the corpse was supposed to have been found, she ends up activating this park's trap card, and now she's stuck here, surrounded by ghosts and other members of some more common Japanese folklore. Alright, so I'm to be totally honest with you guys, this game is not my cup of tea right from the start because...
Sounds like a plot of a Yu-Gi-Oh show.
I'm not really sure why that is, but there's just something conceptually that doesn't...
Only a way to escape that is by dueling or some shit. I gotta be honest with you viewers, I don't even know the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh!
My house is like 20 minutes away from Ikebukuro, and it adds an...
Other than, you know...
Not enough to get me over the whole Japanese ghost story thing.
Kaiba is badass.
That's
about it.
You for a loop. When it starts up and you notice that usable camera in your inventory, you're probably going to think the same thing I did. Obvious Fatal Frame type direction, right? Well, actually, no. You can take pictures of things, and that mechanic is linked to progression and exploration sometimes, but instead of using a camera to hurt the spirits that are after you, Sense is more of a run-and-hide type of game, and sadly, that's another one of my pet peeves. I've never really enjoyed the non-combat approach to horror games, honestly, and because of that, I couldn't really tell you if the run-and-hide mechanics here are any better or worse than the other games that include them, so take any of my criticisms with a grain of salt. When you find a hiding spot, there's a mechanic that lets you hold your breath, but successfully doing so doesn't seem to make the ghost go away, so there were a few times where I'd just be sitting there holding my breath, waiting for him to leave, and then eventually I'd just get up and run away with them standing right on top of me. On a more objective level, it would be nice if the items had names or, I don't know, could be examined. You only have 4 item slots, and there were a few times where I'd end up having to drop everything I had found, and I wasn't sure what was necessary for any upcoming puzzles. And I think a quick description or some flavor text would definitely solve that problem. Your run speed is also a little too slow for my liking. It seems like just about everything can outrun you, which I assume was the point as far as enemies go, but when exploring the pretty wide open areas of the park, it feels like progress is made at a crawl. Alright, so you probably already figured this out, but I just don't think this is the type of game for me. I did, however, want to make sure it was included in the video because it does satisfy a lot of my requirements for being called an RE clone, and if some of you end up liking what you're seeing, you can support the developer and try it out for yourself. It may not be my cup of well-endowed tea, but different strokes for different folks, right?
What kind of expression was that? Endowed tea? I've seen the gameplay for this, by the way.
Listen, it is no secret that the quickest way to my heart is to recreate that PS1 graphical aesthetic, and with it being such a hot style nowadays, for the first time in a very long time, people like me are eating well, and, well, I'm not planning on going on a diet anytime soon. Speaking of which, Heartworm is a survival horror title from Vincent Adinolfi. Sincerely, I hope I said that right. And after spending about half an hour beating its demo,
And believe it to the
list of upcoming
Eastern Europeans
day one purchase
to make these horror games, huh?
As you can see, it's using an incredibly accurate version of what you would see graphically spinning up a PS1
Eastern
game.
European.
What's that? Like 2 modern games on this list that make use of dithering? I'm in heaven, guys. On that note, you can technically disable the dithering if you want, but just know if you do, you'll be hurting me. There's also an option to disable quote-unquote pixelation, which pulls off a look that sort of reminds me of those Blame discs that would allow you to put PS1 games in your Dreamcast and play them at 480p. Well, I think you guys know me well enough to know which option I'm going to go with, and I'll tell you this right now, this very well may be the best looking game we've talked about all day. I mean, it's obviously well within my wheelhouse, which is always appreciated, but PS1 low poly graphics aside, the camera angles and creative scenery here is just on another level. The use of CRTs everywhere, the creepy dreamlike decorations, and analog video static for enemies, it's honestly very unique and truly impressive. As far as the story goes, this is just a short demo, so don't expect too much.
I want to
It
believe
starts out with an
aliens.
introduction scene where the main character is talking about how she heard about this place near a power plant. Where
Maybe
people
that's
are able to
that's
cross
the
over
hint.
to the other side and see the people that they've lost. She vows to check this place out for herself, so as a woman of her word, she heads out there, and that's about the only story you're gonna get. There are a few notes and journal entries you can find, but most of them pertain to one of the demo's puzzles, and the others are just short messages from people who have come to this place for the same reason as you. After searching around this old abandoned house for a bit, we find a key to the attic, which leads us to this weird MC Escher-esque area, and when we try to leave, whatever the hell this is, make sure that doesn't happen. In order to get away from this guy, our protagonist heads through a door seemingly leading to nowhere, and she wakes up in this Nightmare on Elm Street dream sequence where video static people are looking to punch her to death.
You're done as a camera?
The goal in this area is to collect 3 items to slot into a door, which, like the preceding moments, will have you engaging in good old-fashioned survival horror gameplay. You've got a limited inventory, key hunting, backtracking, puzzle solving, combat that can be avoided if you want, and of course exploration. Movement feels incredibly tight and perfectly tuned for the genre, and while the quick turn isn't activated with down and run like I usually like, it is mapped to the L trigger, so I'm still a happy camper. The first time I did some initial research into the game for this video, I saw that a camera was being used as a weapon, and again I assumed Fatal Frame style mechanics, but when you aim your camera, you essentially switch to an over-the-shoulder perspective and things play out like they would if you were holding a gun. It's functionally the same thing, but the camera just fits better into this world for some reason. I will say the change to the combat perspective when pressing right trigger can be a little jarring sometimes, and there were a few times when it locked onto the wrong orientation. Like right here, I pressed R while facing the enemy, but when the camera zoomed in, it turned me around and aimed at the whole lot of nothing behind my character. This wasn't exactly something I could get to happen more than, I don't know, maybe twice, and it only went down in this open area as far as I can tell, so it's nothing to be worried about, but definitely something I think the developer should look into. Since the in-game static entities are relatively slow, they have a projectile that does no damage but will slow your character down if she gets hit, so dodging them isn't as easy as you might first think. Seems to me like the ones that are inside or in tighter areas don't use this attack, so there's definitely been some purposeful balancing done here. Despite the switch to the over-the-shoulder view, combat here seems to feel more true to the genre, and that goes for just about everything else. It looks like the goal is to conserve the slim amount of resources you come across, and that's all pluses as far as I'm concerned. Music tends to lean towards the more smooth and ambient side of things most of the time.
Not a big fan of the gameplay, by the way.
Piano licks, and you're not going to see me complain about that.
Maybe I'm just a hater. You're just a hater, have a nice day.
Like a Silent Hill title, this game knows when to use music and when not to in order to build up an intentional mood, which is a rare skill nowadays. There may not be more than maybe half an hour's worth of gameplay to be found in this
No, I need a shave.
Now it paints a perfectly clear picture of what the developer is looking to include in the final version.
We're gonna do that tomorrow.
In the case, I am beyond excited to see that.
Gonna do that on tomorrow.
Seems to be this perfect marriage of the gameplay foundation and style of Resident Evil games, mashed perfectly together with more thought-provoking visual cues meant to instill a
Saturday morning I'm gonna be busy, that's for sure. Actually, I do want to phone
beyond the trope of girl goes ghost hunting in an abandoned
few people.
house, which is a combination I wholeheartedly welcome. This thing sounds, feels, and plays like real deal, honest-to-goodness survival horror, and as far as I'm concerned, me saying that is the same as giving it my full, unadulterated recommendation. So you might as well head on over to Heartworm's Steam page and give the demo a download. If you've come to this channel specifically for this type of video, I've got no issue saying you have a 99.9999% chance of falling in love with it the same way that I have. Well, guys, that's about all the survival horror and survival horror adjacent games I could scrape together for the time being. Like I said at the start, this is without a doubt the most banger-filled collection to date, so if you found something on the list that tickles your fancy, make sure to give it a shot. These developers are doing us all a service by producing the type of games we've been begging for years. We just need to do our part, which luckily only requires us to, play them. I hope you guys had a good time with this one.
You mean buy
I
'em.
always get a kick out of getting to sample so many awesome and unique projects. Here's hoping it won't be too long till the industry has built up enough new ones that I can put another one of these videos together for you. Till then, though, thanks so much for stopping by. As usual, I'm Jared.
I bet we're in for some real astral plane body swapping kind of shit tonight.
And this
Whoa,
is
language.
Reviews.
Language. All right. Let me go ahead and put on a different video. I'll be done soon, viewers. I'll be done soon. Oh, he has a video about obscure and forgotten RPGs. I'm pretty sure that I know about most of it. Alright, 8 Shadow Froze, a tiny step in the right direction. If you say so. Last of Us review, no thank you. Wild World of modern Resident Evil games, yeah. Check them out.
Well, hi there. Welcome back to my attempt at making up for spending the better part of the last decade thinking the survival horror genre was dead and there was no reviving it, in hopes of remedying that little
I mean,
mistake I've
it kinda
been on a
is.
quest to find any and all modern titles that exhibit a certain Resident Evil-ness about their design. For those of you new to this whole concept, that basically means anything that checks most of these boxes. Backtracking-centric exploration with an emphasis on puzzle solving and item collecting, limited resources, inventory management, and of course an atmosphere of isolation and dread. Now I know you've got your own ideas on what makes something a survival horror game or a Resident Evil clone, but I'm using the first entries in the series as a baseline so we can have a nice solid example to draw from when making comparisons. So if that sounds like a good time to you, let's get this thing in gear and check out some modern RE clones. What's up, guys? I'm Jared, and this is Avalanche Reviews.
What up, Jared?
Okay, so starting off, this one's going to be a bit rough to talk about. On one end, Cryospace is a guaranteed win in my book. It's a creepy horror story that takes place in the vacuum of space and follows what I would call a rough copy of Resident Evil's blueprints. And before you come in with the obviously this is inspired by Dead Space stuff, keep in mind Dead Space itself was also inspired by RE.
By Resident Evil 4, not by Resident Evil. That game is not a survival game. That game is
trailer released all the way back in 2020.
it's good. Like don't get me wrong. I like Dead Space, but
honestly, I'd say that's for the better. I really like the aesthetic they landed on here and the atmosphere.
it's no Resident Evil game.
Right. Okay, so then what's with all the negativity at the start? Well, I hate to say it, but there's more wrong with this thing than right. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the demo available on the Steam page is an absolute mess. First up, the game says it allows for controller support, but I wouldn't use one if I were you. Not only are you unable to change the resolution past 640 by 480 with a PS4 controller, but you can only move your character around and not your aiming reticle, effectively making the demo unplayable. Past that, animation is all hell. Little things like crouching and standing back up again has your character's hands moving in and out like some kind of a weak melee attack, and since we're on that subject,
This doesn't look that good,
strikes
to be
lack
honest.
sound effects, which sucks all the air out of the combat real quick. I mean, I'm just now realizing that would make a very good space joke, so do something with that.
But you're not in space, though.
On top of that, there is a constant shimmer going on underneath your feet, and past a certain point, my flashlight just
But
stopped showing up. Now, in the
maybe
game,
what's
for
holding you
fans,
is
for
like
one
some
short
sort of a
hallway
gravity
sequence,
boot.
they
Well,
come
I guess
back
that makes
but
sense.
Then a dialogue box caused it to go away, so I figured
If you
I'd
don't have
restart
any
the
air.
demo to see if
But
I
there's
could undo
steam
that
coming
process
from his
myself.
fucking
The
mouth,
game
so he's
saves
breathing.
progress and gives you no option to load a previous save or start a new game, so I was just stuck with no lights for this run. When interacting with keypads, your mouse movements will still move your character around, and if you're not careful, you can click outside the boundaries of that keypad and fire off a round, wasting precious ammo. And since we're on the subject, sort of, moving around feels very awkward and hard to control.
Whoa,
I mean,
what is it? Is this a
seriously hard to
shotgun?
control. Now, there are two control schemes, which would be nice if one of them worked, but neither are particularly effective.
I don't know. This game looks
here is pretty damn rough, and yes, that is sort of par for the course in the genre, but when
It looks
it's
bad.
not rough, it's just text to speech.
it doesn't look
Guys,
interesting.
I don't know, that seems really cheap. I know this is a demo and they don't have everything together yet, but maybe just don't have any voice acting at all. And continuing that thought, the writing is, well, let's say not up to snuff.
Hello? Hello? I've woken up already. Why is it so dark in here?
At one point, there
What's
was a
with the
conversation in an
movement?
audio log where a crew chief addresses an officer and identifies himself as chief. Like just chief, as if it was his first name, which got me thinking, is this guy's name and title together Chief?
This is the
Chief?
trick.
Which is hilarious.
Alan, this is Chief. It is irrelevant right now. We have much bigger issues on our plate.
Okay, so admittedly I've been a bit mean so far, but I'm unloading all of this up front because I really think this thing has potential. The setting and atmosphere won me over right from the start, and for some reason I really can't say, I kind of like the overhead twin-stick shooter sort of perspective for this kind of game. When Cryospace does manage to run well, and the graphics or sound or controls aren't bugging out completely, there's some really awesome stuff on display, and I'm already into the mystery they're setting up.
Shut up.
Despite all the jank and issues, there are definitely things in this game that are worthy of praise, and I think at the top of that list is the physics. Since we're in some kind of a derelict craft, just cruising through the darkness of space, there's no real gravity to speak of, so debris and bodies are just kind of floating through the air, and all that stuff interacts with you in a pretty realistic manner. It's honestly a really cool sight killing an enemy, watching the ragdoll physics kick in and their body just sort of succumb to the zero-G. It's interesting, and I didn't know I wanted this in the game so bad till I saw it here. Like I said, there is a lot of good here, but it seems like the game's technical shortcomings overshadow all of that. According to the Steam page, Cryospace is planned to hit the scene sometime in 2020.
There is a game that I want to play, by the way, viewers. It's called Look Outside. I don't know if you guys ever heard about that game, but I looked into that game. It looks really interesting. But the one thing that I don't want to jump on that game like quickly because I heard that the developers still haven't finished adding some extra stuff to it. And he recently added some sort of
people do some amazing things with Unity.
like a 2.0 update, and that adds a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna have to wait until the game.
Section, please don't take these negatives as insults, but instead constructive criticism. I think Cryospace has real potential, and I would love
Like
to
the
see it
game
realized, and here's hoping
actually
that's exactly what happens.
finishes
I'm rooting
until he actually adds everything that he wants to add. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Wesker, by the way. Something went bad with his goddamn Neck. Phobia with an F?
Pivoting from a
Okay.
game that could be great, I figure it's time to talk about one that flat out is great. Phobia is a brand new survival horror title made by Brazil's own Pulsatrix Studios, and for a dev house that, to my knowledge, only has this one game under its
Brazil?
belt, it's pretty damn impressive. I learned about Phobia and its hard-to-pronounce subtitle from comments in my previous RE Clone videos and a few tweets, so big thanks to anyone who shouted this out to me. I will admit, however, like most of my experiences with new indie-developed horror games, I came into this one with a lot of skepticism. I didn't really expect it to suck me in, so I played it safe at first and just grabbed the free demo off of Steam, and I'm serious when I say that by the time I saw the credits roll on that demo, I was already halfway through purchasing the game. Phobia starts out with a prologue that, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, does literally nothing for the story. It doesn't establish who you are, who the enemy is, or why you're locked up. Realistically, you'll learn much more just from starting the game proper. That being said, though, we do get to see our main character get his torso pierced, so that's fun. The game
I'm correct,
actually
I
starts
guess.
with an intro that establishes the fact that we are a reporter and we're checking into a hotel to follow up on a lead. Once we've got our room, we're greeted with a bit of a montage showing a week going by and our character comments on how he's no closer to solving whatever mystery he's after. In an attempt to end the day right, he goes to take a shower but is instead greeted by some kind of a rip in time space. We wake up some indeterminate amount of time later and the place is black. We have no idea what's happened in the interim, but we do know we're locked in this room and it's gonna take a little puzzle solving for us to get out.
It's stuck.
We access to his laptop and we see that our boy was enticed to come here thanks to a forum post describing strange disappearances and odd sightings. He got in touch with the OP and set up a bit of an investigation. However, when he showed up, he lost contact with the woman he was supposed to meet up with, making this the very first time in recorded history someone's made plans with a woman on the internet and they fell through in real life. As the game continues, we find out that this all has something to do with a secretive cult and some kind of a strange power source. There are a few sections in the game where we take control over some guy in the 1920s, and I believe it's setting up the origin of how this cult came into owning this thing, but like a lot of the titles covered in these multi-game videos, I haven't had a chance to beat Phobia yet. Something I've been ironically getting a surprising amount of shit for lately, which I guess is going to have to keep on happening because I flat out don't have time to beat 6 or 7 games every week and a half. Getting back on track though, I am really enjoying Phobia's
6
story.
games in a...
It's a lot more mystery
in a
than
week?
actual substance, but it's being delivered to me at just the right rate, and I'm super interested in getting to the bottom of all this. As far as gameplay is concerned, we've got just about everything you'd likely be looking for in a game so clearly inspired by old RE and SH titles. The hotel we're stuck in is in varying levels of desolation, and getting around isn't a simple concept.
Like Resident Evil, and the game is in first person. I don't know what's happening with Whisker, by the way. With his neck, to be precise.
And like you'd expect, nearly every damn door in the place is locked with some kind of convoluted puzzle. Going through the process of navigating all the hurdles in your way will have you getting real damn intimate with the environment, which is good because this is another one of those games that refuses to give you a traditional map to follow. And like I talked about before, this is something I really didn't enjoy. Even when playing classic RE games I know like the back of my hand, I tend to check the map every once in a while, but man, you'd be surprised how well you start navigating without one. It becomes second nature and you really don't notice the fact that it's gone after a little while. On the plus side, if that sounds like a bad time for you, there are floor maps posted in some areas and they are nice to check every so often, but they can be out of the way depending on where you're headed, so more often than not, you're probably just going to want to commit the place to memory. Your attacks are pretty slow and your enemies are relatively fast when they get in range, so it becomes a game of hitting weak spots that'll cause a stagger, which will let you get some more free hits in. Aiming your weapon, though, is a little strange at first, with a genuine old-school survival horror approach that I actually really enjoyed. What I mean by that is, even when your gun's out, you're still going to have to aim it, so you'll need to hold down one button to shoot and hit another to fire. It might seem strange in a first-person shooter to only be able to fire when aiming down sights.
Okay. I think he means that you cannot shoot without aiming. Like you actually have to hold the right click.
They're really satisfying to solve. Most of the time, the answer will be pretty easy to divine, but every once in a while,
So no fire from the hip.
For clues in the environment, some of which are, well, technically not really there. Okay, I know that sounds a bit crazy. Let me explain. Phobia's story deals with alternate timelines or universes. I really haven't figured that out yet, but either way, our main character has a lens attached to his camera that pierces the veil, as it were. Using your camera's viewfinder will let you see that same place, but in a different time, and on top of netting you extra...
I'm gonna be streaming for an hour, by the way, viewers.
...aforementioned puzzles. And this isn't purely...
We still have some, we still have a few games to
the
play.
way your environment looks. At certain points with the use of your camera, you'll be able to progress to a new area via some pathway that just doesn't exist in your time. I thought this was a really cool little gimmick to see, and it's handled remarkably well here. I mean, for one thing, it made sure I was always on my toes while exploring. Sure, maybe I was standing in an empty room right now, but who knows what kind of supplies might be found in some alternate timeline. And the cool thing is, the game would have still been totally amazing without this mechanic, so it's really nice to see the devs striving to innovate, especially when they don't necessarily have to. Phobia does have this persistent stalker character like Nemesis or Mr. X, but he only shows up in scripted areas, and he's pretty easy to avoid once you put a few bullets in him. I know you guys have heard me rant about
then
this
it's
before,
what's the
but
point?
I never really like this kind of a concept in games where exploration and item conservation are of such importance. But if you are going to have it in your game, I think this is exactly how to handle it so that I don't feel cheated out of health or ammo when some unkillable death machine randomly shows up on my doorstep. Graphically, the game is a damn treat. The environments look absolutely stunning, and the lighting is very impressive. Now, Phobia does take advantage of ray tracing, and in some select scenarios, it does provide a clear advantage.
A treat? I wouldn't call it that.
Most of the time, I'd say it's not doing very much, which is reflected by the fact that I'm able to run this game upwards of 120 frames per second while it's enabled. Even with RTX on, though, I still notice what looks like screen space reflections to me, which isn't the worst thing in the world to have in your game, but...
Actually, that reminds me, I do have an email that I need to check on.
Reflections have to them. You can also see a bit of that classic Unreal Engine shininess on enemies and some elements in the environment, but that's something that's always been an issue with Unreal, or at least as long as I can remember, so no point stocked there. I did, however, find it very annoying how overpowering the flashlight can be when you're really close to things, which wouldn't be so bad if it didn't also apply to the items you picked up and are trying to investigate. Sometimes I'd find myself picking up a picture and I'd have to put it down, turn my flashlight off, and re-examine it just so I could see what the hell it was a picture of. Like I said though, the game is an absolute badass in the graphics department, so don't mistake a few very small issues for actual complaints. But if we are going to talk complaints, I'd say the only thing in Phobia that actually came close to getting on my nerves was the movement, or more precisely the perspective combined with the movement. Instead of making you a walking camera like most first-person titles, Phobia actually puts that camera within a rendered-out body, one that moves and animates as if this were a third-person game, and with that comes the strange concept of playing an FPS and moving around, but having to wait for that body to finish its animations before being able to move again. Okay, so I know that's a little hard to understand. I think the best way I can describe it is comparing it to Rockstar's Euphoria engine. Like, if I were to move around
The concept
I'd have
of
to
love.
wait for my body to finish moving to the desired location before I could reliably change to the opposite direction. Kind of like my body was a few steps behind my head, maybe. Trust me, this isn't something that's going to ruin the game, but every time I tried to simultaneously duck, change directions, or move my head, I remembered it was there. But hey, it being an entire ass game and me only having one gripe with it is pretty unheard of, so other than that, I would say this is one hell of a modern RE clone. The gameplay checks every box I wanted it to, and the presentation and psychological horror atmosphere are expertly done. I really had trouble putting this one down, and if this video ends up being late, well, now you know why. In my opinion, fans of that classic Resident Evil gameplay loop will definitely get into Phobia, and if you find yourself doubting that, there is a free demo, so go and try it, and that should put that fear to bed pretty quick. If I had to rank it against other games that contain small children in gas masks jumping in and out of alternate dimensions/timelines, I'd say it's easily in the top 5. Have you ever gotten the feeling that a project was specifically made with you in mind? Well, that's how I felt about Brutal Japan. This is a low-budget horror title set in a regular-ass Japanese neighborhood and gives off heavy survival horror vibes. Its creator says that they were inspired by the Siren series, and you can definitely see that influence, but without the sight-jacking mechanic, I'd say this fits pretty firmly into the realm of an RE clone. Brutal Japan is an early access game, and I don't think I'm going to step on anyone's toes when I say that's pretty clear right from the start. It is incredibly rough around the edges, and, well, if I'm being honest, I'd venture to say it's kind of bad. And we will definitely work out exactly why that is, but before we do,
What do you mean this looks bad? This looks peak!
Like I said earlier, Brutal Japan as a concept is just killer. You play as a Japanese guy who
This
lives
looks,
in the west part of town so that he can...
Peak! Yeah, this is gonna be enough for watching videos. Let's go ahead and play something. So yeah. Thanks, Jarrett. I don't even know the name of your channel. His channel is called Avalanche Reviews. So shout out to Avalanche Reviews. Go subscribe to that dude if you guys want to see more. If you want to see a channel that talks a lot about horror games. Let's go ahead and switch to Dragon Quest videos. When was the last time we did? Was I in the dungeon? Ooh. Rising Thunder. Bum, 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 bum. Oh shit, I didn't charge my controller. Hopefully the controller's not gonna die on me. Well, I guess if the controller dies, I guess we can switch to a PC game. I think you guys definitely saw the battle against Captain Crow. It feels like I actually got lucky with that. Definitely could have kicked my ass real bad. Alrighty! More Dragon Quest viewers. I love this game. I think this game is the bee's knees. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whoop, ba, ba, da, 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 pa, da, 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 da. So yeah, we just reached this area, by the way, viewers. I don't think I've recorded how I actually managed to get here, but we had to follow a map to the secret area. Which leads over here. I guess we're gonna have to continue on. I don't think we're gonna meet enemies here? Never mind. I guess I need to switch to the Razor Wing. Alright. Damn, all of them are focusing on her. That didn't kill them, okay. Multi-heal. Interesting. Alright, this guy's gonna keep healing. Oh, nice try. Okay. These guys don't give a lot of experience points. That is weird. There's the mouse pointer over here. Okay, that should fix it. Oh, that was weird. Wonder if we can zoom in here. I don't think so. We probably need to find some sort of a... Yeah, we need to definitely find some sort of a town where we actually do that. All right. This actually might be a little bit risky. Psych up, and you defend for now. Okay, that's not bad. Please don't die. Fucking bitches. Firebird. Give them a charm look. Okay, one charm look would do it. Humanity and clubs. Do it again? Really? This is where we need to go, I believe. I believe. What the hell is this? Looks weird. Now let's go zing. Or zap, sorry. That didn't kill them? These guys definitely have high resistance towards magic. Or not magic. Maybe it's towards lightning. There's a reason why it didn't work as well. All is well. All is well. Interesting. These are weird palm trees. There's a cow. Cow. It's gonna defy the mandate of heaven. I am Cow P, son of Cow. Wonder if they're gonna leave that in the remake. Uh-oh. I thought I... Sure, use zap. Oh, these guys didn't die? These guys, the guys definitely, not only that they do a lot of damage, they, give me a lot of, experience points. This will take me back. No, never mind. This is where I need to go. We might as well talk to the guys here. What in heaven's name could have cast that enormous shadow which passed over us before? I couldn't quite make it out. It looks like it was in the shape of a whooping great bird to me. It's true. It didn't attack though, so it can't have been a monster. I don't know what it was. What we do know is that we've come to a very strange island. I don't know of any other place where you can see a giant bird's shadow, but no birds. What's going on with this place? You can only get here if you got a magic map. The way in is completely hidden, and there's a big bird shadow without no bird to greet you when you arrive. It's hardly your average holiday duster nation? What does that even mean? That's one way to enforce your immigration policy, I suppose. What? This is no ordinary island, that's for sure. It's hiding something, and we need to find out what. I thought I was going to die of fright back there. I was positive we would crash right into that wall rock. Onto that wall of rock. Who could have guessed we'd sail right through? Without the sea chart, we never would have found our way to this island. Apparently so. I'm not convinced of the wisdom of coming to this strange island. I mean, we don't have a choice, really. But I'm equally uncomfortable with the idea of Medea and I waiting for you on the ship. So onward it is then. Oh, okay. I thought like the idea of getting here on the island, that is. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the gobbird? I guess. Psych up. That didn't kill them, huh? They're not gonna be able to do anything. A strong medicine. That's definitely gonna be our new airship that we're gonna use. That's for sure. Unless that's my... That's my ship! So I went back. Aww. I went back like a goddamn dum-dum. Oh shit. Let me go flip the chicken. Yesterday, I'm gonna eat chicken. Actually, I'm probably gonna eat chicken for the next 2 days as well. Why am I too far? Alright, that fixed it. This one's gonna be hard. Defend. Oh no. And he immediately attacks. Holy. Hachi, you might actually need to use Omni Heal here. Maybe it's better for me to psych twice with 2 characters and call it a day. Charming look. Yeah, that does it. Oh, there's a town over there. Seemingly. I think that's the path. I was a little bit confused, alright? Ooh. What's that? Huh. I know that the town should be there, but I'm interested. Are these guys gonna be annoying? Oh, one way to find out, I guess. Okay. 40. Okay. So I might need to psych up twice. Huh. Look at this. Probably gonna get it here later on. Oh, what's that? Is that the town? No. Town should be there. It's probably up, this, hell. Don't say cup, just defend. And defend. Sure. Huh. That guy's not dead? Nice heal, brother. These guys definitely didn't give me much. Oh, this is the town. Smack her? This guy wants to kiss me. Let's not do that. Ah! I'm not gay! Well, maybe that's a female. Alright. What the hell is this town? You're not from this island, are you? You see, we surrounded by steep cliffs. I'm shocked to see outsiders here. I don't think he speaks proper language. Gojashar, welcome to Impichu. In your native tongue, Impichu means those who venerate the god bird Imperia. Is that so? Seed of Strength. Can we zoom to this area? We can. I mean, if that's the case, might as well just zoom to the mystical spring, right? Real quick. Ah, we're gonna get a new scene with the lady with the big forehead.
You know, this forest reminds me of something. Remember that time we snuck out of the castle?
No.
I begged and pleaded with you to take me to Fairbury. Finally, you gave in and smuggled me out of the castle in disguise. Remember?
No.
You thought of everything, even packed lunches. But then we got lost in the woods, and it started to get dark.
Damn, I'm dumb.
I remember being so scared. I was crying, when suddenly Munchie jumped out of your pocket and took off like a shot.
Munchie?
By the time we caught up with him, we'd somehow ended up back at the castle gates.
That's not what I called my John.
Munchie really is a very special mouse.
Shut up. Shut up, have a nice day. All right, let's let's spring back to impeach you and see what we can find. Actually, kind of hungry, viewers. I'm really hungry, so maybe in 6 minutes I'll conclude the stream just to eat something. I might come back later. Most likely not, though. It's not. Well, I guess it's closing to daytime and still dawn. Well, it's morning now. Morning's here, morning is here, sunshine is here, morning is here. That large gate-shaped rock over there, it's for Imperia. It's roost for her if she ever come to impeach you again. What does that even mean? If you leave village and walk left, there's a grass field. Large rock with the same shape is there. I know where it is. Impeach people say it's original roost of the god bird. People often see Imperia's shadow near it. That is why we think of it as a roost. Oh, this guy's unique.
Gahosha, I see the horse you came with is the most beautifulest white horse ever I be seeing.
Another horse fucker.
So I thinking, maybe you would trade it. For that I will give you my horses too.
Yes.
Idiot! You'd swap my princess for those bedraggled mares?
Bedraggled?
Cow blimey! I am not amused. Just who do you think Medea is? Oh, I don't know.
I'm joking. I don't know if that's gonna affect me though later on. And that choice is gonna affect me later. I have no idea. I wish I would give a horse like yours. Then would my bride know how big my love is? Well, just show her your dick. And just don't call it Munchie. Hey, that's another rock, similar to the one there. Ooh, is this the bride? She's a cutie. The monsters become aggressive recently. They attack and knock down those pillars. Imperia appear very often these days. It makes monsters very nervous. This is not a good thing. Oh, that's the god that you guys believe in. And worship. I'm gonna steal your shit right in front of you. If you wish to learn about Imperia, please talk to the chief. He loves telling stories. Master Chief? You see, the large hut over there? That is the chief's. Did I talk to you? I did. Okay, we can continue. Sorry if we go there. Well, hello. You saw Shadow of Large Bird? It's Imperia, the god bird. Imperia is a very mysterious bird. She only shows her shadow. It was so rare to see her shadow, so rare for us. But recently we see her shadow more and more often. That's probably not her, then. Maybe that's not her. Alright, let's talk to the people inside. Assuming that we can talk to people inside. Right in front of you. Mini Meadow. Did you see a man in Chief's hut? He's wearing very uncomfortable clothes. He's outsider, like you. He's kind, but also very, very strange. Huh. The things he say, they're so strange. The goddess doing this, the goddess doing that, always. He even built a strange altar inside his room. Huh? Who's that? Is that how your people speak? It is the very strange to me. It is the very strange to me. Oh, everyone here talks like Borat, I guess. I heard there's a shield that can be only equipped by women. I remember that shield is called Saintess Shield. It's made by combining 2 kinds of shields and a vial of holy water, or something like that. Oh, this is the first time that someone just taught us how to make something. Actually discovered a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Saintess Shield. Shield 1, Shield 2, and holy water. What you cooking here? What you guys cooking? If you smell what the rock is cooking. Ew, kids. Children. I'm gonna blame it on you. You guys broke these. Oh, this chick is dead? A few. In the middle of the morning? In the middle of the day? Did your ship sink by a storm? No. No? How did you come here then? Did you fly or something? Haha. Only the Godbird Imperia can fly. Yes. Spiffing! Most people who came to this island came because their ship sank, so that guy that we're gonna meet, his ship sank. This hut is only for children. Are you surprised? So are the others too, who came from outside the island. We prepare foods, cleaning, and take care of the little ones together. We all go home at the night. Though many monsters are outside now, it is dangerous. She fell asleep. Oh, now she even drool. Napping now very bad. She will not be able to sleep tonight. Damn. But you guys have plans? You guys are still young for that. You guys are too young for that. That chick is not too young for that, though. Damn, the guys here are tall, too. Oh. I'm gonna steal your shit. Special medicine. Special medicine for special people. Go sure. Wait, are you customer? Actually, customers? The people on this island don't buy and sell goods, so this is a rare pleasure. It has been so long since I have seen anyone from outside Impichu. Come, have a look. I have many items for you to see. Magical mace. Occasional steals MP from the enemies it hits. Interesting. But it is regarded as a staff. Bandit mail. Flame shield. Mithril helm. Sounds like these are gonna be like unique items. Sounds that these are gonna be unique items indeed. Alrighty, viewers. I am gonna cut it short. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat something. There's a small chance that I might come back to continue with the Dragon Quest, but I might come back tomorrow. With more, you know, of course, with more Siberia and Dragon Quest. So this is gonna be it for me for now. Thank you very much for watching, viewers, and I'll more content to come. More streams to come, to be specific. So yeah, stay tuned for that. More Dragon Quest and Siberia. So this is gonna be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.